Hello everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. And as you could guess, this is going to be a renovation of an apartment that is in that, say, Maishundo or whatever that town is in The Sims 4. But yeah, I really wasn't feeling building The Sims 4, but I hadn't really built in the game in a while and thought, why don't we just go ahead and do a renovation? An apartment kind of sounded like, a good choice. So that's kind of what we did. I didn't give it a thought to write down how much this apartment cost for you. I don't even know exactly how apartments work in the game. I've only done a little bit of playing in it, and then that was really about it. I got bored pretty quick, but yeah, so I really don't know. There is, however, if you go to download it, you will find that there will be sections missing where the doors are sitting, and that is so I could save the lot as a full room. That way when you download it, you will get the whole thing and not have to sit there and download individual rooms, to do it, which I think is positively stupid. If you ask me, they should have set it up when they did the pack. They should have set up to where you could actually save apartments and not just by room, because it's really frustrating. So yeah, when you download it, just make sure you put the pieces of room back in. I use Move Objects On. Move Objects On is on all of the time when I build. So if you ever download anything from any of my stuff that I have done, if you wonder, did she or did she not, use Move Objects, just remember, I always do. That is like a staple when it comes to my building in these games. Move Objects is always on, so just figure on always having it on. So that is how I remove the wall from the doors without removing the door themselves. So, but anyway, we're just basically working on the kitchen here. And let me tell you, all I have been thinking about these past couple of days is I want my summer back. It is now September 1st, and for the last couple of days it has been so cold. Well, I shouldn't say so cold. It's just been colder than I like. Like today is only, oh my gosh, I don't even know exactly. I don't even think it's gotten a temperature today. Today has only gotten, oh my gosh, it's only 64 outside. And you're probably thinking, well, that's not that cold. No, it's not. But for me, I have a condition called poor circulation. And if anybody knows anything about it, you are constantly cold. Oh my gosh, I'm always, always cold. My fingertips, the beds of my toenails will get purple. I will get real pale and blotchy. My fingers just get really icy cold and I just shiver. There's times where it is like, I don't know, I had the furnace at the house here set at like 80 degrees in the house, and I would still be wrapped up under a blanket and have sweatshirts and sweatpants and socks and everything on because I am still freezing. It's horrible. My doctor said as long as I'm not getting any pain, not to worry about it. But the winter season is probably my worst time of the year. I prefer it to be 80-some degrees and hotter. I'm not exactly a big fan of the sticky humidity that we get around here that makes you feel like you're sweating, but I definitely prefer 80 degrees and higher. If it is below 75, 76 degrees, I get cold. So, but yeah, normally it's not this cold, but unfortunately, and my prayers go out to the southern portion of the United States, down by Texas and Louisiana, got hit by a hurricane. I believe it was Hurricane Henry, and we do get the aftermath of it. What we get up here in the northern section is we will get rain. Now, we didn't have a lot of rain this time. We have had tons and tons of rain in the past, but this time we only got a little bit. I mean, there's even days where it was just mostly cloudy and maybe spit a little bit, but see, the temperature will drop. That's the other thing that we end up getting is the temperature drops. And instead of being, you know, high 70s and low 80s at this time of the year, it has dropped our temperature the past 3 days down to in the 60s. I think even the beginning of it, we were in the low 70s, and then the last couple of days have been in the 60s, and it's been dropping to about low 50s in the morning. Like I think this morning around 6 in the morning, I think when I was up, it was about 50 degrees. So yeah, it's only, I don't know what it would be in Celsius, so I apologize for those of you that use that. But freezing point in Fahrenheit would be 32 degrees, and it was about 50 this morning. So we were only about 20 degrees above freezing, and that's not very warm. So I have been wrapped up all day today. I am wearing one of my big baggy sweatshirts, a pair of jeans. I have socks on, and I never have socks. And anybody who knows anybody with poor circulation knows that anything and everything seems to put your feet to sleep. I mean, everything. Like, I can't even sleep with blankets on my feet because the weight of the blanket will literally put my feet to sleep. And I have been woken up multiple times because my feet were sleeping, and I hate it. There's times where I'm sitting a certain way or something like that, and just my heel will fall asleep. It's ridiculous. And that's the weirdest feeling. When just your heel and nothing else of your foot is asleep. That's weird. So now you guys know a little bit about me. I'm always saying, ask me whatever you want. That is just something that I deal with on a daily basis. That is really the only thing I have. I'm actually quite lucky. I don't have any allergies, so I got very lucky with that. No allergies, and I have some family members that do have allergies, and I can't imagine. I try not to talk to them too much about it because I really don't know anything about it. I don't understand what it's like to have allergies, so, or anything for that matter. So really, I don't have too many problems. I'm pretty healthy. I'm young, so yeah, that was just so you know, if whoever made the comment happens to watch this video, I am not old. I'm young. So thank you. Thank you so much for that comment. I still have no idea to this day what made you think I was an old grandma, but no, I'm young. I am definitely young. I'm not an old person. I know a bunch about computers. I grew up in the technology era. I did not grow up with taking my clothes outside and hanging them on the clothesline because we didn't have dryers, or black and white TV. I've never even had a black and white TV. So thank you again for that comment. Again, comment that was deleted because I don't like trolls, and yeah. Well, anyway, go ahead and leave below, you guys. What kind of struggles or what do you have with yourself? I'd like to know. I want to know a little bit more about you as well. Let me know something that you want to tell me. It doesn't really matter. And maybe next time I will share with you again something else about me. If you're curious on anything, feel free to leave it below. And I will do my best to answer. So, as you can see, here's the end of the video. It wasn't very long. It's only about 9 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. The links and everything below in the description will take you straight to this build, either take you to my gallery or to the build itself. And hope you enjoy and have a wonderful day. Bye.